Alright, welcome to another Fiddlehead fiddle lesson. Today, a second lesson on the tune Der Badken Freylakh. It's a klezmer song, and today we're going to do the higher octave of it. Alright? So, if you don't know third position, you're going to need to know it for this. I'll do a little instruction on how to play in third position, which is where you shift like that. But I also have a separate video dedicated to third position and shifting to it, and I'll put that in the comments field below, a link to that video, so you can get a little specialized lesson on that. So right now I'm going to play the tune Der Badken Freylakh, higher octave, play the A part once, the B part once. Normally they're played twice each, and then we'll get into it and we'll learn it note by note, phrase by phrase, building up quarters, building up halves and the wholes. Alright, so here we go. B part. It's such a fun tune. Once you get it, you're going to love it. Oh, and one more thing. If you haven't done third position before, I recommend, I have another video for the tune which shows the lower octave of it, which I think is an easier approach to it because you get the tune in your ear. So that one is starting on open D. I have a whole video for that. Should have told you that earlier. But you can watch that, get the tune in your fingers and your ear down there, and then learn it here, and it'll be a lot easier for you. If you're already kind of advanced, then don't worry about it. Just do this one if you want to, because I think if you already can do third position and feel comfortable with that, then you'll have no problem. It's not that hard if you already know how to do third position. Alright, so we're going to get into this. So the A part does not use third position. So, those would be some very useful notes for you to get in your fingers for this. It's kind of a klezmer sounding scale. To be honest, I'm not sure what this one is called. I should know that, right? But I don't. But I know how to play it. So, isn't that cool? You could just make up all kinds of cool songs with that. Alright, enough of my noodling around. Let's do the tune. We're going to start third on A, going to open A and back to third. Alright, here's that again. Okay, now we're going to go to low 1 on E. Okay, and then we're going to go to high 2 and 3. Once more. And then we're going to do 2, 3, low 1. So, here's that again. Good. Now after that we're going to go. That's 3, 3, low 1, E, A3. Again. I'm now going to put together the whole first quarter. Let me do that again a little cleaner. Again. Good. Second quarter now. Starts the same. And it's a little simpler. After that, we're just going to do. So I'm going to play the whole thing. I think you'll get it. That's the whole second quarter. Probably the hardest part about it are those last two notes are held really long. Make sure you hold them long enough. They're half notes. So we have one, two, three, four. I'll do it again. Two, three, four. Okay, that's the second quarter. Badken Freylakh, A part, high octave. Third quarter is the same as the first, but let's do it again. I just want to point out I'm playing near the tip of the bow just so you can see it in frame and see the fingers up close. It doesn't mean you should play up there, is my point. You can, for a lot of fiddle music, really you can stick to the middle. This is where you get a really good sound. A lot of fiddling doesn't even need a lot of bow. Anyway, back to the tune. Fourth quarter, starting an open E. Open E, low 1, low 2, low 2. That's kind of tricky because we were doing high 2 before. Now we're doing low 2. And now, whole fourth quarter. So, not too hard technically, I think, if you can do what came before it. It's just mentally tricky to remember to do low 2 here. Alright, well you have all the pieces to the A part. I'm now going to play it very slowly. Listen it first if you need to, and then rewind and play along. And maybe you'll need to rewind and watch certain little parts that I've already showed you if you don't remember them. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, and 4. One, two, three. Play it again. Two, three, four. Two, three, four. Good, let's go on to the B part now. So the B part, you're going to need to know how to shift to third position. Again, I have a video for that linked in the comments field below. So I'm going to assume you've kind of picked that up, but the basic idea for learning to shift is you're replacing your third finger with your first. So there's where it is in first position, we shift it, and there's where it is in third position. So that's all I'm going to instruct on shifting to third in this video so we can get on with the tune. But if you're uncertain of that, watch the other video on how to do third position, how to shift. So here we go, I'm just going to get into it. So that's 1, 2, 3, 2. Followed by 4. Let's do that a few times. Again. Good work. And now we're going to slide that first back half step. You can call it low first if you like. That's what I'll call it in the tabs below. And then slide it back. That might be kind of tricky at first, so let's just cycle on that. Remember, cycling little phrases is the best thing you can do to learn music. Oh, that sounded so absolute, I take it back. But it's a great thing you can do. It really is. If you do this, if you get nothing more out of these lessons that I do than to cycle little parts until they start to feel like you're playing them and not just thinking about them, then you'll have gotten what you need to out of these. It's the best thing I teach, I think. Again. Now let's put together the whole first quarter of the B part. Again. Good. Second quarter. That's not too hard, I think. If you can do the first chord, the second comes pretty easy. I'll do it again, though. Starting fourth finger. Two, three, four, with two long half notes at the end. And I also have that slide in there. Alright? Third quarter is the same as the first. And now we're going to shift back down to first position to finish up and do the fourth quarter. Let me break that up a little bit. So there's how the first part of it goes. Then we're going to do a little triplet to end it. And there's that again. So here's the whole fourth quarter even slower. Again. Now I'm going to do the entire B part for you at about that same slow tempo. I'll do it twice in a row. Listen if you're not sure, and then play along when you feel ready. 3 and 4 and. Shift back to first. Back up to third. Shift to first. Good work. I'll just point out that, well, some exercises you could do to help you with this. You could practice going first, going to being in third position, to shifting down to your second. It's kind of confusing, first position, third position, but then we use first, second, and third for fingerings too. So do this as an exercise. 2 in first position to 1 in third position. That'll help you a lot. You can also practice going from the end of the tune, which ends there, to first. And just come up with your own little shifting exercises, but those are some good ones. And then there's more in the introduction to third position video I got. Okay. Well, I hope that was useful and fun. It was fun for me, believe it or not, it was. And I'll see you next time.
Thanks for watching.